Hello viewers, welcome to Roving Report, a program that gives you an overview of the developments in India's northeast region. I'm your host Chandrakala and the highlights of today's program are: Donor initiates Swasth Uttar Purv to boost healthcare in India's northeast region. Job fair attracts large number of aspirants in Imphal. Organic chili farming a boon for local farmers in the state of Sikkim. And 5th Rashtriya Sanskriti Mahotsav held across Northeast highlights oneness of culture. Improvement and development of the healthcare sector in the Northeast region remains the major concern. In yet another move by the centre, a project named Swasth Uttar Purv or Healthy Northeast has been launched by the Ministry of Development of Northeastern region in the capital. We bring you a report. Aiming to bring about change in the healthcare scenario and to bridge the gap of the northeastern region in health transformation, as well as to enhance capacity building, an important project has been initiated by the Public Health Foundation of India, supported by the Ministry of Donor. Despite the region being the most vibrant in the country, it lags behind in key health indicators. Negligence, lack of awareness of health issues and lack of infrastructure and manpower has shrunk the overall development of the region. The momentous ceremony was attended by a host of dignitaries as well as people from all walks of life who witnessed the launch of the much-needed health project.
The Ministry of the Development for Northeastern Region has provided funding to the Public Health Foundation of India to launch a major program for public health strengthening in the Northeastern region. We do recognize, however, that the Northeastern region is an area which requires a great deal of support in strengthening health in all of its dimensions, both through health system strengthening as well as through community empowerment.
The initiative will help catalyze a trained workforce by imparting appropriate training in delivering healthcare. This project aims at building broad-based capacity within the health services, civil society, general public and school system as well as within the media in order to deliver a variety of services ranging from both technology-enabled health services as well as health information which can be transformational in terms of empowering people.
We are working, let's say, today working with PHFI for building capacities. We also intend to work with other organizations like VHAI to see on school education. Is it possible to have modules in the school education? We also want to work with youth clubs and the NSS teams so that they can, in their terms, they can go around. So it is a multi-pronged thing.
Under the initiative, PHFI and Donor will provide technical assistance to the state governments of Northeast and civil society partners for implementation of public health projects and programs in the region.
Well, the Northeast is a very enlightened region where people are very culturally advanced, quite literate. Unfortunately, the health indices are not very good indeed. And they're lagging behind many other areas of social and cultural and even economic development. And this is partly because of lack of access to services, but also because of lack of adequate managerial capacity within the health system for design and delivery of services as appropriate to the Northeast with the required outreach and effectiveness. Then we also are looking at working with school teachers over a period of time to enable them to impart better school health program with a strong focus on health promotion and disease prevention. Then in certain parts of the Northeast, we are looking at also extensive cancer-related education so that cancer prevention can be done.
The initial duration of the project is for 2 years. This effort will be implemented in the first phase in 4 states of Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya, Mizoram and Assam. However, after successful demonstration of these efforts in phase 1, the activities will be scaled up to other states.
What we want to do is to look at those states where the health indices are not good. So Assam, Meghalaya and other states where we have a lot of cancer. So Mizoram, maybe Sikkim, and see what we can do there. Arunachal Pradesh, because the density is very low, So some segments will be neglected, and maybe have an assessment of the existing capacities people have and see what are the gap areas.
However, for better implementation of this project, the Public Health Foundation of India is more likely to first start working with the healthcare professionals who are already positioned in government health services and try to increase their management capacity through a variety of training programs. Well, viewers, Northeast India has a huge potential in many sectors in bringing development in the region. The Northeast region has a high range in literacy rate compared with other parts of the country. However, due to lack of proper facilities and infrastructure, the region has a huge problem of unemployment, especially unemployed youths. The central government has initiated to address the issue by organizing a job fair in collaboration with National Institute of Electronics and Information Technology in Imphal, which attracted a huge number of job seekers from the state. A report.
Each year, a good number of people from India's northeast region shift their bases to metro cities in search of a better livelihood and job opportunities. Due to lack of infrastructure and less employment opportunities in the landlocked states of the northeast region, many potential youths are compelled to look out for better facilities in other parts of the country. To utilize the talent and skills of youth of the state and as a platform to showcase their potentialities, a one-day job fair, the first of its kind, was organized at Lamyamba Shanglang College compound in Imphal, attracting many young job seekers of the province of Manipur state. Organized by National Institute of Electronics and Information Technology, Imphal, in collaboration with National Career Service Ministry, Ministry of Labour and Employment, Government of India, more than 600 job seekers registered at the job fair.
By using the IT, we are targeting job provider and job seekers. They have to be placed in an electronic platform so that user can get this job as well as job provider get the job seeker electronically. We never expect this type of the crowds. Earlier we expected only 300. Now it has a 600 crores.
At the fair, many students with qualifications ranging from 12 plus to graduates, including arts and science streams, were seen lining up for job openings as the companies prepared for a new innings.
Ko yam nuai for se Manipur da thabak phang do leiba satan aron myam sing se thabak hom tang do ju khagadri komakadra phang kadra na thajaba mugi gal wena na koi volunteer wena sida chorga ja aina thajaba po se ICICI bank the Shanghai Honda the trade center info trade dum ahum ni thajaba right aina pamjaba line web design to bodi pamjaba creative se khara aingon di aina jaba moin to.
As many as 16 companies from Manipur and other metropolitan cities, ranging from automobile, healthcare, development, banking, hospitality, IT sectors, participated in the fair. The companies at the fair offered placement scope to the unemployed youth of the state. At the fair, the companies recruited for their vacant posts as per their recruitment rules, ranging from uneducated skilled laborers, class 10th and 12th pass, graduate to postgraduates, MPs, and so on.
There is no existing platform for the youth to develop their careers in Manipur. And Mobim is one of the company, we try to do that. We want to give the youth the platform where they can showcase their talents and do not just like, standard work, but really quality work, which can be even compared to the world-class products that we can see around.
The candidates enrolled themselves and faced preliminary interviews conducted by respective representatives of the private companies.
Hoi wari chana bada yam nungai ko di moi na khang da su ai bi ade kamai to ko no do si tam bra ga su makha si te to to ri no ko ti no ha ba ko pa do atu do akoi ga khana matang su pa.
Such a platform will generate more employment opportunities and sharpen the skill of youth, which will bring about a change in the state. It will also help to boost the economy of the state and uplift the livelihood scope of the societies.
Let us now take a look at some of the events that made news in the Northeast recently. Union Minister of State for Home Affairs Kiran Rijiju graced the Arunachal Pradesh Tourism Conclave in New Delhi. At the one-day conclave, a host of stakeholders from tourism and hospitality sectors attended. Department of Tourism signed a Memorandum of Understanding with Make My Trip, National Film Development Corporation of India, Travel Agents Association of India, Flywings and Oxygen for promotion of tourism during the event. Union Minister of State for Railways, Rajen Gohain, recently held a review meeting on the ongoing and pending issues in Tripura with railway officials in the presence of Tripura Chief Minister Manik Sarkar in Agartala. During the meeting, the Union Minister informed that Tripura is going to have at least 3 railway links with Bangladesh, and Indian Railway is also exploring the possibility of another trans-nation rail link between Tripura's Khowai district to Sayastagang in Hobiganj district of Bangladesh. To showcase works of eminent choreographers and composers, the Sangeet Natak Academy, National Academy of Music, Dance and Drama New Delhi, Jawaharlal Nehru Manipur Dance Academy and Manipur University recently organized the Nritya Sanrachna, a festival of choreographic works at MC Auditorium Palace Compound in Imphal. During the opening of the festival, Trivid dance, choreographed by Sharmila Biswas, was performed by Odissi Vision and Movement Centre, Kolkata, and the dance showcased by Jawaharlal Nehru Manipur Dance Academy, Imphal, Kabui Ke Oiba enthralled the crowd. Recently, on commemoration of the 20th year of the Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral Technical and Economic Cooperation, the Indian Chamber of Commerce, along with Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India organized a summit at Agartala. Tripura Chief Minister Manik Sarkar inaugurated the one-day integrating BIMSTEC summit at Pragya Bhavan in presence of dignitaries from various BIMSTEC countries. At the summit, the speakers stressed on India's Act East policy and South Asia's sub-regional economic cooperation, as well as emphasis on sub-regional multimodal connectivity. Central Excise and Service Tax Imphal Range organized a one-day GST outreach program recently at Mahatma Gandhi Memorial Hall in Imphal to create awareness among all stakeholders. Gaigongdin Pangme, IRS Central Excise and Service Tax, Shillong, graced the inaugural function in presence of Basudev Singh, Vice President, Manipur Chamber of Commerce and Industries, and other officials and entrepreneurs of the state. The program aimed to make people aware of the benefits and simplification brought about by GST with regards to taxes.
Many youngsters from the Northeast region are honing their skills and talent in sports, bringing accolades to the region and the nation as a whole. To experiment in another version of the game of soccer, the landlocked state of Nagaland introduced an AstroTurf ground for futsal in indoor soccer game, the first of its kind in the state. Take a look.
To celebrate the essence of life, people of Northeast India have excelled in many fields, be it in fashion, music, art and sports, bringing names and accolades to the country. To add another factor to its cap, Nagaland state in India's Northeast region introduced an AstroTurf ground for futsal, the first of its kind indoor football game in Dimapur. Introduced and owned by a young lad from Dimapur, Akika Kipa, sports lovers of the state will now have the opportunity to play futsal in a standard AstroTurf ground at Chakia village in 3rd mile of Nagaland state.
The futsal, it's more about the tempo of the game. It's like high pressure game. It's all about running and the agility of your and skills of how you play.
Named as A1 Power Play Academy, the new academy will provide all the necessary amenities like dressing room, swimming pool, showers and cafe for the players and cooling fans attached at the ground premises.
This is going to help a lot, and AstroTurf ground is very rare in Nagaland. I would even say that this is the first one. I would say that this is the first one in Nagaland, and it's a very good foundation for the younger players and even the senior players.
It has opened up a great opportunity and platform to the people of Nagaland, especially the youngsters, to experiment and get a sense of the game. Likewise, A1 Power Play Academy, in association with the Department of Youth Resources and Sports Nagaland, organized a scouting camp for youngsters at DDSA Stadium in Dimapur. The Dalan Scouting Camp, which was organized for those aged between 11 to 12 years old, roped in coaches from Northeast United Football Club and other football professionals to train and identify skillful and talented youngsters from the state.
he has set up state-of-the-art infrastructure for the youths, which he has named it A1 Power Play Academy. And the department is thankful to this gentleman because he has roped in the Northeast United coaches and a few professional players to come to Dimapur on 25th and 6th to coach the young talents aged between 11 and 12. So I think this is a good start, and henceforth we would we would like to invite other private individuals also to come up with to come forward with such innovative ideas.
At the scouting camp, out of many participants, 10 players have been selected for an intensive training in Guwahati, which will later lead them to participate for another selection in Mumbai for a national level selection.
Nestled in the Himalayas, the landlocked state of Sikkim is blessed with a favorable climate, and its scenic beauty is overwhelming for people who come and explore the state. Besides being the cleanest state, India's first organic state, Sikkim has set a trend in organic farming, giving a tough challenge to the widespread use of chemical pesticides. Adding another feather to its cap, organic chili farming in the state is gaining momentum with maximum cultivation of it, generating income for the farmers. We bring a report.
Agriculture has been the mainstay for the people of the landlocked state of Sikkim. It is the only source of livelihood for them. Farming in the state has become modernized in recent times with the introduction of modern techniques and necessary agri-based schemes. Farmers are seen shifting their focus from primitive way of farming to a modern one, with the state government's initiative of introducing organic farming in the state. Among the locally grown organic vegetables in the state, which is great demand nowadays, is the dali chili, locally known as the dale khorsani. With the soaring demand of dale chili pickle, paste, chili sauce, etc. in the markets of the state and abroad, dale chili farming is seen as a profitable venture by farmers.
ये जो प्रोडक्शन होता है इसको हम ग्रीन ग्रोसर एक प्रोसेसिंग यूनिट है वहाँ देते हैं, और सिक्किम सुप्रीम करके एक फैक्ट्री है वहाँ देते हैं, और भी बहुत सारे डिमांड है। गवर्नमेंट ऑफ भूटान भी यहाँ इस चेरी पेपर का डिमांड किया हुआ है, लेकिन हम उनको पूरा कर नहीं सक रहे हैं। मार्केटिंग के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा डिमांड है, लेकिन हम उसको पूरा नहीं कर पा रहे हैं। आने वाला दिन में हम इसको पूरा करने का कोशिश करेंगे।
Apart from cultivation of main crops like cardamom, ginger, orange, etc., the practice of organic vegetable farming is growing much rapidly, and many farmers are engaged in it as the market value of these organically grown vegetables has increased, thereby generating more profit and enabling farmers to make a stable living. Dale chili, often called the Himalayan red cherry, can be cultivated in the different regions of the state and Sikkim. One such remote area in West Sikkim is Nessa under Yaksom in Tashiding constituency, where farmers are into dale khorsani cultivation, and they have proved that farming still offers opportunities to improve the socio-economic conditions of the people as a whole.
मैं 2007 से वेजिटेबल का खेती करता था, कैबेज, बंद गोभी हुआ, फूलगोभी, ब्रोकोली, ये सब का खेती करता था। फिलहाल वो क्रॉप रोटेशन के चलते हमने इसको चेंज करके ये सिक्किम का एक अच्छा क्वालिटी का जो चिल्ली है, डल्ले खोरसानी बोलते हैं, उसको हम खेती करते हैं। इसका खेती किया हुआ आज 3 साल हो रहा है। 2014 में हम 2 टन तक निकाले थे। उसके बाद हमने उसको एक्सपेंशन करते गया, और पिछले साल हमने 20 टन तक निकाला, और इस साल हमने 3,40,000 सेपलिंग यहाँ पूरा ग्रोअर्स ग्रुप मिल के हमने क्लस्टर के रूप में किया हुआ है।
As the dale chili has multiple uses, its demand is skyrocketing as most of the markets in the state imports chili from Kalimpong. With growing times, more emphasis should be given on dale chili farming in the state, as it will not only generate income, but to some extent will improve the socio-economic condition of the farming community. It is noteworthy that with various initiatives undertaken by the Chamling-led state government related to farming, the overall scenario of agriculture has changed in the state, bringing in more development and progress in farming.
Well, viewers, peace and development is a buzzword in the Northeast. Let's take a quick look at some development news from the region.
As part of central government's initiative Hydrocarbon Vision 2030 for Northeast India, state-owned ONGC began exploration works in Northeast India to attract more gas-based industries in the region. The initiative, launched last year, aims at doubling oil and gas production by 2030, making clean fuel accessible, fast-tracking projects, generating employment opportunities and promoting cooperation with neighbouring countries. Speaking to the media person in Agartala, ONGC Director VP Mahavar said that ONGC has doubled its activities to discover gas and oil in newer areas of the resource-rich region, especially in the states of Assam and Tripura. Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal recently launched the ceremonial distribution of cheques to the beneficiaries of Atal Amrit Abhiyan in presence of Health and Family Welfare Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma and other state cabinet ministers along with the beneficiaries at Veterinary Field Khanapara in Dispur. Atal Amrit Abhiyan is a unique health assurance scheme launched by the government of Assam for the benefit of economically weaker residents of the state. For the first of its kind in Northeast India, Indian Space Research Organisation in collaboration with National Institute of Technology, Imphal, organised a 3-day-long space exhibition as a part of its techno-cultural festival, Aguri Festival, an annual event of Institute of Technology Manipur at NIT Complex, Langol in Imphal. The cultural event was graced by Professor Naurem Khagendra Singh, Vice-Chancellor Manipur University of Culture, in presence of other state dignitaries. The exhibition focused on the vision of India's space program and highlighted the launch vehicles, satellite building, navigation, Earth observation, planetary missions, space science, SATCOM activities, etc.
The Northeast region boasts of having a rich sporting tradition, and several people from this region have set a high benchmark of achievement in sports. In a bid to promote the sportsmanship spirit and provide a platform to those youngsters who aspire to excel in the field of sports, My Home India, a national NGO, organized the first of its kind fraternity football tournament in the national capital. It was held in the premises of Tyagraj Sports Complex. Take a look.
Many youngsters from the region in recent times are taking up sports, specifically football, as their profession. Turning passion into profession is something what the people of Northeast believe, and they continue chasing their dreams. To encourage and motivate more youngsters from the region, My Home India, an NGO, organized a first-of-its-kind fraternity football tournament at the Tyagraj Sports Complex in the national capital.
So this My Home India is 12-year-old organization. It has its pan-India presence, and the motive behind this organization is to create awareness about Northeast across the country and provide a helpline to Northeastern people in every corner of this country. We organize events, cultural events of Northeastern people. Similarly, we organize this Fraternity Cup football tournament every year.
The 9-day-long tournament brought some young football aspirants into limelight. Teams such as Meghalaya FC, Sikkim FC, Manipur Student FC, KSO and NCR 11 FC, Tangkul FC, and Kangla United FC, etc. featured in the tournament.
This is a big platform, only not for us, but for the student organization and especially for the players to display our talents and skills. It's a really big platform, and thank you for the organizers for inviting us to participate in this big event.
We, the people of Northeast, we love playing football, so it's a platform where we can nurture our talents, and through this we can also grow, and we can also tell the people about our Northeast through this.
Young and alike turned out in large numbers to witness interesting and challenging matches. Model and actor Diono Moria inaugurated the final and rooted for the young players during the tournament.
I think it's great. I'm here. I'm in support of My Home India. They've invited me to come here and watch this football match and meet the young kids. I think it's a great initiative. I think programs as such should be promoted far more. It's all because you give people an opportunity to play the sport, to have fun, a platform for them to be seen, their talent to be seen. So it's exciting. I promote sport, I promote fitness wherever possible. And hence, for me, I'm absolutely happy to be here to support the game. You know, we need to provide them with more facilities. Quite honestly, the country has to provide the kids with facilities. They don't have many facilities. There is talent, but there's no facilities. And it's stuff like this which gives them some sort of hope that maybe in the future I could play for an international team and do really well. So facilities is what's needed, and we're trying to provide that.
As many as 12 teams took part in the tournament and put out their best leg forward to grab the tournament cup. After a grueling match between the teams, Manipur FC and Kuki Student Organisation made it to the finals, which the latter won 4-1. KSO was conferred with a cash prize of Rs 40,000 and a certificate. Manipur Student FC and Tangkul FC were declared first and second runner-ups and awarded with a cash prize of Rs 25,000 and Rs 15,000 respectively.
With an aim to showcase the rich diversity and the uniqueness of Indian culture and to promote the cultural interlinkages among the state of Northeast, along with the other parts of the country to strengthen national integration, the 5th Rashtriya Sanskriti Mahotsav, or the National Cultural Festival, is organized in the various states of the northeastern region under the initiative of Ministry of Culture. We bring a report.
Envisioned to preserve, promote and popularize the heritage and cultural diversity of Indian culture and reconnect the new generation with Indian culture, Ministry of Culture recently organized a 9-day-long cultural fiesta named the National Cultural Festival. The northeastern state of Arunachal Pradesh hosted the curtain raiser of the festival held in the premises of Parade Ground in Tawang. The festival aimed at showcasing the spectacular culture, tradition and their beautiful dance forms under one platform, thereby strengthening the socio-cultural ties among all. The cultural festival is being organized in all the northeastern states.
इसका आगाज जो है शुरुआत हमारे अरुणाचल से हो रहा है और अरुणाचल प्रदेश के लिए एक बहुत ही गौरवपूर्ण बात है। मैं अरुणाचल सरकार की ओर से हमारे मिनिस्टर ऑफ कल्चरल अफेयर्स डॉक्टर महेश शर्मा जी को धन्यवाद देना चाहूँगा।
The festival also showcased the spectacular diversity of India from Kashmir to Kanyakumari and from Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh through folk, tribal and classical art forms in all its dimensions: dance, music, handicrafts, food, etc. A group of artists from the state of Odisha presented the Shri Khol dance that mesmerized the crowd. Moreover, the northeastern province of Nagaland brought to light around 500 artists representing several tribes of Nagaland who exhibited their cultural dances. People from various tribes and communities came together to be a part of the cultural extravaganza and spread a message of oneness among all. Apart from the artists from Nagaland, almost 100 artists from other states of the country showcased their folk, classical dances and music forms like the Rajasthani folk dance, Lambadi dance of Telangana, Thimsa dance from Andhra Pradesh, etc., which were among the major attractions.
जो चलन है संस्कृति का जो थोड़ा सा परिवेश कम हो रहा था, इस माध्यम से अब ये हो गया कि लोग परिचित होने लगे। जो नई पीढ़ी के लोग हैं उनके लिए देखने का एक मौका मिलने लगा कि हमारे देश में कितने प्रकार की कला संस्कृति है, कितने प्रकार के क्राफ्ट है, कितने प्रकार के लोक नृत्य हैं, कितने प्रकार के थिएटर हैं, किस किस बोली में, किस किस क्षेत्रता में ये काम हो रहे हैं। अब लोग जानने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं और उसमें जुड़ रहे हैं।
In a similar line, a cultural amalgamation was also seen in the state of Manipur, which was held at the open-air theatre at Jawaharlal Nehru Manipur Dance Academy under the theme Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat. The 3-day festival was inaugurated by prominent Padma Shri artists, and it saw artists from all across Manipur who represented their unique tribal dance, and the famous warrior dance of the state left the audience spellbound. Bamboo dance, represented by the Kukis of Manipur, was among the list as well. Apart from these three states, the festival was also organized at Majuli in Assam, Aizawl in Mizoram, Gangtok in Sikkim, Shillong in Meghalaya and Khowai in Tripura. About 5,000 artists from Northeast India and 2,000 artists from other states of the country showcased India's cultural heritage through performances, arts and cuisines in this festival.
Well, viewers, with that we have come to the end of this episode of Roving Report. Do connect with us through our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter at AnyIndia_ANI. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel to get latest news updates from the Northeast. I'm your host Chandrakala signing off. Goodbye and take care.